What's up with the Raider Nation? It's your boy, Raider Honcho, and I'm back with a brand new video for you. Alright guys, get right into it. You already know the vibe, you already know what type of time I'm on. I'm just here to drop a quick video because everybody's always asking me, who do you want the Raiders to hire as the next head coach? If they get rid of AP, who do you want them to bring in? What type of coaches are you looking for? We all know that I'm a defensive guy in real life. Not necessarily saying I want a defensive-minded head coach, but if you do go that route, obviously you got to have a very, very intelligent offensive-minded offensive coordinator, right? That goes without saying. But I just wanted to put a list together of a couple individuals that I wouldn't mind the Raiders hiring. I'm not saying that they're available. I'm not saying that they are even in position to be a head coach in the NFL. I don't know any logistics about none of that. I don't know contracts. I don't know who's available. I don't know who's interviewing. I don't know if people going from college to the NFL. I don't know any of that. I'm just going to give you a few names that I like, who I wouldn't mind the Raiders hiring as the next head coach if they move on from AP. And just to give you an idea of where I'm coming from and like what my perspective is on what type of coaches I like, right? So without further ado, like I said, don't judge me and be like, man, he ain't going to leave that team. I'm not saying he will leave the team, or I'm not saying he will get interviewed. I'm just telling you what kind of coaches I like, man. All right? I'm a coach in real life. I don't like playing for every coach when I played football or basketball or ran track. There's certain coaches that I gel with, certain coaches that I bumped heads with. So I'm just going to give you a list of the coaches that I would like to play for and the type of coaches that I think the Raiders could use to get them into the next level and get them to the next step of where we got to take to be a good organization and a good football team. So without further ado, I'm going to try to put these in a little bit of order, but only like the top two are in order. The rest of them are just regular names, all right? So, and I plan on doing a live about this so we can talk more in depth about it so I can get your guys' feedback because I ain't really going to read the comments anyway, to be honest with you. All right. So, down at the bottom of my list, I'm looking at somebody like Todd Monken, okay? Obviously, he's the offensive coordinator for the Ravens right now. I'm not saying he's going to get a head coaching opportunity, but Todd Monken, I like what he's done with that Ravens offense. When you talk about run first, you're talking about in the NFL these days where you got to have a mobile quarterback. He seems to know how to put that together. He seems to have a good offense over there. Obviously, I know it makes a difference having Lamar Jackson, but shit, why can't we go draft the next Lamar Jackson or go sign the next Lamar Jackson, whatever the case may be? So I like Todd Monken. Staying in that same team, I also like Zack Orr. I like Zack Orr. He's the defensive coordinator over there, and I always like what they do with their defenses, just the culture that they have over there. But he's 32 years old, very young. The difference between him and AP, in my opinion, is a lot of people are going to be like, well, he's a defensive guy, AP's a defensive guy. It's like, yeah, but he's in an established culture, and when you're in a culture, when you're in a coaching system, when you're on a team, part of an organization that is successful, you do just kind of soak things up like a sponge, and you do learn different things, and you do learn how to run an organization to a certain degree. So I believe he has a little more experience and a higher role than what AP had. So, Todd Monken, Zack Orr. Another name that I'll throw out there is Dan Pitcher, okay, the offensive coordinator for the Bengals. Who doesn't like the offense for the Bengals? Who doesn't like that offense? Like, it's run and gun, it's run and shoot, it's all of the things you want to see in an offense, and I understand they got Joe Burrow, but I'm just saying, there's still got to be a mind behind all of that stuff. So, Dan Pitcher being somebody who is an offensive-minded person, you put him at the helm, help with the play calling, something like the Andy Reids of the world, I don't mind that, right? Something a little different, shake it up a little bit. So yeah, Dan Pitcher, and he's young, 37 years old. So I like to go the young route, not no Drake, none of that shit. Okay, none of that. I'm just saying as far as coaches, like I don't want no 90-year-old coach. That's all I'm saying. All right. Another name that I'll throw out there is going to be Joe Brady. I believe Joe Brady is the offensive coordinator for the Bills right now. I mean, again, who don't like that offense? You know what I'm saying? So, look, bring him over here. Perfect scenario. You know what I mean? Go get you a new quarterback. Go get us a new offense. Go hire a defensive coordinator, which we'll get in a little bit. But yeah, Joe Brady is the name that I don't mind. I don't mind. Liam Cohen, all right, offensive coordinator for the Bucs. Listen, what he's done with Baker Mayfield? Come on, man. I won't mind that coming over here to Las Vegas, man. Give us some of that winning attitude. Give us some of that moxie, some of that spunk they got over there. So I wouldn't mind that at all. Also, I don't think he's that old. He look a little funny, but he ain't that old, I don't believe. So you got Todd Monken, you got Zack Orr, right? You got Dan Pitcher, you got Joe Brady, Liam Cohen. All right, and these my final two would be my top two choices. My top two choices for head coach for the Raiders if it was a dream world, right? Number two would be Brian Flores, defensive coordinator, Minnesota Vikings. I like Brian Flores. I've always liked his attitude. I always like what he brought to the table as a coach. I like his schemes on defense. A lot of stuff I run in real life is a little bit of what Brian Flores does when you talk about the mug looks and the double A gaps, stuff that they run with their linebackers walked up into the A gap. So I like what he does. I like his energy. You know, I just like he got that swag that I would want in a coach. Like if I'm on the field and I'm playing, I look over to the side. I don't want no goofy nerd over there. I don't want no Wi-Fi Willies over there. You know what I'm saying? I'm just playing, man. I don't even know Wi-Fi Willie like that. I don't know why I said that. Sometimes I just be losing my mind. I apologize. But listen, I don't want no goofies over there, man. I want somebody that's chilling. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that might have a black and mild. Somebody that might wake up on Sunday mornings and cook sausage and scrambled eggs with a stocking cap on. I'm good with that. You know what I'm saying? So Brian Flores will be my number 2. My number 1. And the reason why I made this video today is because the number 1 person that I would target if I was in a position to go hire a new head coach is from the college ranks. And they do have a game today, and I wanted to put this out there before the game today, and that is none other than Marcus Freeman, the head coach at Notre Dame. 38 years old, young, got all the swag in the world. We share the same first name. You know what I'm saying? Marcus is a great name. We know Marcus Allen, me. You know what I'm saying? So this would be an obvious thing for me. The way they run their defenses over there, the way he speaks to the public, the way he does the interviews, the way he just cultivates the team and just, he encapsulates everything that I would want in a head coach, man. So if I had one pick, if I had a genie and they could give me one wish to who the Raiders head coach would be, it'd be Marcus Freeman. I want you guys to get down in the comments, let me know what you think. Now, hopefully Notre Dame don't get cooked today and y'all be cooking me about Marcus Freeman, but get down in the comments, let me know what you think about my list. I think it's Todd Monken, Zach Orr, Dan Pitcher, Liam Cohen, Joe Brady, Brian Flores, and Marcus Freeman. Those are my list of coaches that I wouldn't mind the Raiders to get. Get down in the comments, let me know what you think. If you like the video, like the content on the channel, subscribe to the channel, hit me up on Instagram and Twitter, both at Raider Honcho. Until next time, as always, Raider Honcho out.